Right, so we're going into a sequence here because I need to pull this dashboard out, which means I have to take the steering wheel off. And of course, the steering wheel itself is like, oh, right, okay, yeah, I can get to these. But how do you, because you see this, don't you? There, like that. Yeah? And it's like, well, I don't want to break anything. How do you get it? We just pull it off, right? It's got them things. Okay? And they sit inside those holes there, and so you just literally just use your fingers basically and just pull it out. That's all that's needed. And then I'm going to obviously do this, but you can see how there's screws here and here. Now this wire is probably going to go in somewhere behind, so we're going to have to disconnect this. Let me just check I've got it in focus, because sometimes I wander away. This is the horn part. The ignition's currently not on, so that won't matter. So you can see how that works. Yeah, that just presses on there. You've got a, I guess, oh, I see, this is a ground perhaps here, that's connecting to, to make sure there's a proper ground, because it's got a bearing. And then there's going to be something probably behind here that connects, I guess. And so there's going to be some wires I need to remove from here. I don't know, not sure. Oh, there you go, you can see that one. So that's probably, that won't matter too much, but I think what I need to do is remove these so I can see behind. And these wires, this wire here, this is probably a single wire, goes through the steering to the horn part, to ground the horn. This will be a ground. So you've got a positive attached to the horn, and this grounds it, and that's what causes it beep. But I'm going to have to disconnect it from the back of here, okay, because if I want to remove the steering wheel, I actually want to take it completely away. I don't want it hanging and dangling so that something can break. That's not a big deal, because I've got an impact wrench, so that'll get that off. And then it's just a case of, manipulating the steering wheel to get it off the spline. Yeah, and it's a good idea to actually put it straight first, like on here. Look to that part and make sure that's straight first before you remove it. And then you can put it. You can check the wheel alignment roughly. Do you know what I mean? There's the wheels. There's the wheels. So if you just go to the front and just check to make sure the wheels are lined up when you put it back on, that's what I would do. And then drive it. Don't connect everything. Just put the steering on the spline, then go and drive it down the street, and if it's offset, then you just reset it. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yes, you can pay, whatever, $100 or something for them to track it, but what's the point? You can do it for free, and you get to drive it. Right, so there you go. So don't be too concerned about this first bit. You just literally pull it off, right? And then it's two screws. I'm guessing there's something behind that I have to unscrew, possibly, and then it will be that one to remove. Sorry, that one, which is I don't know, it looks like what, like a 12, 13, something like that, maybe a bit bigger. Yeah, and you'll need an impact wrench or a long bar to break it. And then once that's off, normally what you do is you basically have to waggle the wheel. You just basically grab it and waggle it and pull it at the same time. Then eventually it comes. And the way you do it is you actually loosen that, but don't take the nut off, because what happens is, because you have to put a lot of force on, basically as you're doing it, if it comes off, it basically smacks you in the face. You don't want that. So you just loosen it, right, until it becomes loose and it bangs against the nut. And then this then you become generally loose. And then you can undo the nut and just take it away without any effort. Yeah, but be careful of that one. Don't smack yourself in the face. Many a person has done that. Yeah.